Oh, what's up, peeps? It's time for another episode of Gross Pointe Bake. Man. We back yet again, man, with the numbers, the lists, the butts in the seats, the albums sold, the shows watched, even though I still haven't done a TV episode yet, but that's neither here nor there. Now, this show is all about the numbers. What movies are making what money, what albums are selling what. No opinions here, all numbers. And since, I'm paying attention to the music charts, it got me to thinking, man. Black musicians, they've been out here in the game for a long time, getting ripped off, getting played, becoming some of the biggest names in music, and still not getting their just due. So it got me to thinking, actually, I was on the RIAA website, and I was cooking up Nas numbers. I was just gonna do, Nas's top selling albums. Then I got distracted because I had to look through the gold and platinum database, and they have the top selling artists in RIAA, right? So this is the US, the Recording Industry Association of America. So I was looking at the top selling artists of all time, and I was like, yo, who are the top selling black artists of all time according to the RIAA, so the US. So I did the list. I'm gonna give y'all the 12 top selling black artists in the US right here, right now. Here we go. Number 12, certified at 25.5 million sold. Now this is albums, singles, all of that consolidated. Drake is number 12, 25.5 million. He already number 12. Already. Drake is a hit machine. We know this. From hit singles to hit albums, Drake is that guy right now. He out here, he doing it. Y'all gonna be like, man, but he mixed. Yeah, but he black. He do black music. He out here. So Drake, number 12, 25.5 million. Out here. Number 11, and Drake is breathing down her neck. Drake got 25.5 million. So he's probably going to pass this next artist pretty soon. Number 11, Janet Jackson, 26 million. 26 million for Miss Janet Jackson. She is, Janet Jackson is a goddamn icon in my book, and a lot of y'all book. She's sitting right here, number 11, 26 million sold. Certified at 26 million. She's one of my favorite artists. So I still feel like Janet Jackson doesn't get the credit she deserves. In a sense, I feel like she's overlooked simply because of how big her brother was. If she was Janet Montgomery, I feel like she would get more props and praises than she does, now. But the things she's accomplished as a solo artist are incredible. But she's number 11, 26 million. Number 10, Luther Vandross, 27 million. Luther Vandross, The Voice, 27 million for old Luther. Luther Vandross has one of my favorite voices of all time. Don't you remember you told me you loved me, baby? You said you'd be coming back this way again. I'm butchering it up because I can't sing, but listen. Luther Vandross, Dance with My Father. Put a stop to love and let's celebrate the love we got. Stop. I love that song he got, Don't Want to Be a Fool Again. I don't want to, man. And I like that one song he got too, that here and now, I promise to love faithfully. Man, you're all I need here and now. Luther Vandross, man, 27 million. Tied with Luther Vandross, the big tie, Boyz II Men. Boyz II Men, ABC, BBD, the East Coast family. Boyz II Men, man. I love Boyz II Men. I feel like Boyz II Men, when it came to a singing group, male singing group, I feel like Boyz II Men had the strongest voices overall. When it came to male singing groups, not counting the Motown and the male singing groups of the 70s and 60s and 50s. I'm talking about 90s on up. I feel like Boyz II Men, because Sean could sing, Wanye could sing, and Nate could sing. So it's just like, who wanted? Who wanted? They could have all done solo projects if they wanted to, and with good, robust vocals. Boyz II Men, 27 million. Number 8, Kanye West, 27.5 million. 27.5 million for Kanye West. Kanye West out here moving units. I feel like he would be even higher on this list if he wasn't such a cut up. I argue this night and day, that if he had not did what he did to Taylor Swift, his album after that would have sold more than it did. I'd stand firm in this. I feel like he turned a lot of people off when he did what he did, and that kind of hurt his sales. He was still selling, but I feel like he could have sold so much more, especially how anticipated My Dark Twisted Fantasy was. Had he not done something like that, I feel like his numbers would be even higher right now. We'd be looking at like 30 million right now as opposed to 27.5. I feel like that really hurt his trajectory. Guess who Kanye West is tied with, though? Tied with Kanye West is JayZ. Number 7, JayZ, 27.5 million as well. JayZ is tied with Kanye West in album certifications on RIAA. They both at 27.5 million. I don't know who's passing who first, but let's see what happens. And also, I want to throw this little nugget in. Nas and JayZ are both tied with 16 top 10 Billboard albums. Nas and JayZ are tied with 16 top 10 Billboard albums. Crazy. But Kanye West is tied with JayZ. You know Kanye loving this. That's his big brother. Remember that Big Brother song? He's like, man, we tied up at 27.5 million, man. Let's put our arms around one another. Number 6, 2 million ahead of her husband, Beyonce. Number 6, Beyonce, 29.5 million albums sold. 29.5 million for Beyonce. That's albums and singles. I don't think this includes, though, Destiny's Child. So Beyonce actually got more. I don't think they included Destiny's Child album sales in this list. So, Beyonce technically got more than this. But, as a solo artist, as a solo act, $29.5 million for Queen Bee herself. She's sitting out here, number 6. But in the reality, we know that Destiny's Child sold a lot of records. So, Beyonce is actually higher than this. I'm gonna just throw that out there because if we add in the Destiny's Child, then it's gonna be it might push her to like 40 million. If it pushes her to 40 million, she'd actually be number 4 on this list if we include Destiny's Child. And let's be honest, she's a big part of Destiny's Child. I mean, it's a group. But let's be real, man. Beyonce was leading the goddamn songs. Like Destiny's Child ain't never been in Vogue. In Vogue, they was switching leads all the time with Destiny's Child. It was like, what I'm talking about? You feel me? I just want to put that out there. I just want to say that. So Beyonce is, as a true solo artist, is 29.5 in the game. But if we include the goddamn Destiny's Child, she more than that. So I just want to put that out there. Disclaimer, asterisk, however you want to do it. Number 5, he who should not be named, R. Kelly. Number 5, R. Kelly. 32 million. We know R. Kelly's a piece of shit. We know. But that man moved a lot of records. R. Kelly, number 5 with 32 million sold. Goddamn Robert Kelly was goddamn moving units. He was up to no good, but he was moving units. 32 million on the R&B tip is incredible. So R. Kelly is number 5, top 5, R. Kelly. Number 4, the biggest icon in rap, Tupac. 36.5 million for Tupac Shakur. 36.5 million for Tupac Shakur. We all know he was selling. He continued to sell after he died, and he is one of the best-selling artists of all time. I think he's like number 2 in terms of rap. Eminem is number 1 now, but Tupac is number 2. 36.5 mil, man. There ain't nothing to sneeze at right there. Tupac, number 4. Tupac Shakur. Number 3, Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston. And it's a big jump. Let me tell you how big this jump was. Tupac is number 4 with 36.5 million. Everybody has been close up until now. Like from Drake to Beyonce, it went from 25.5 to 29.5 million. That's not a big jump. Whitney Houston, 60 million. So we went from 36.5 million that Tupac had. Whitney Houston, 60 million. God damn, man. Whitney, the voice, Houston. Out here, man, with the numbers. 60 million is incredible. Number 2. Now, I put this poll up on Twitter yesterday just to gauge. I consider her a black artist. Mariah Carey, number 2. Mariah Carey's number 2. I consider her a black artist. But I wanted to gauge the people, and the people spoke, and they was like, yo, we consider her a black artist. That was the poll. She black. She does black music. She out here. Mariah Carey's number 2 was 70 million. 70 million for Mariah Carey. 70 million. God damn, that's a lot of albums, man. That's a lot of records. 70 million for Mariah Carey. Big numbers, man. These is big numbers. Big numbers. Just think about how famous Drake is now. Just think about how much we talk about Drake, how Drake is just eternal. He's breaking all these records. We're like, Drake. He sound like one of the biggest artists in the game right now. Mariah, he's number 12. Mariah's number 2. That just shows you the numbers and the units they was doing back then. Mariah Carey, 70 million. And number 1. Y'all can probably guess who number 1 is. I mean, who hasn't shown up already? You already know who number 1 is, man. Michael Jackson, number 1, top selling black artist in the U.S. Michael Jackson is number 1 with 89 million. 89 million. That was an easy guess. Y'all probably figured out as much. Shit. Goddamn, Thriller alone. If he just had Thriller, if he only had Thriller, he would be. Wait, let me double check. Let me make sure I'm on point before I even say this. Let's see where he would be on this list. Okay, if he just did Thriller, if he only had Thriller, he would be ranked number 5 on this list. With 1 album, he would be number 5 on this list with just Thriller. So now we throwing in Off the Wall, we throwing in Dangerous, we throwing in Invincible. Now it's just like, we throwing in the singles. And that's just Thriller. I didn't even count the singles from Thriller. The Thriller song itself, just the single, is going to give you another 10 million. So that actually takes him to 40-something million because of the Thriller single, and the Thriller album Beat It is 8 million. So now we in the 50s with just the Thriller album and 2 singles from Thriller. And then Billie Jean is another 10 million. Wait, I don't even think, hold on, man. They must not be including the singles, because I feel like he should be more than 89 if what I'm bringing up is correct. God damn. He has 15 gold certifications, 13 platinum, 9 multi-platinum, and then 2 diamond. These have to be for just albums. 68.5 for the singles. So this list I was just giving y'all is just albums only. Not even the singles in here. And for those of you who are asking, Prince is... Let me find Prince for y'all. Because now you got me thinking, did I overlook Prince? Did I pass him up? Did I forget about him? Yo, Sade is at 23.5. Outkast is at 23 million. TLC is at 23 million. I don't see Prince. The Doobie Brothers is on here. Mary J. Blige. Okay, Prince is at 20.5. So it's a lot of other artists ahead of Prince, actually. Mary J. Blige is tied with Prince. Bob Marley is ahead of Prince. Lionel Richie, TLC, Outkast, Nelly, Jimi Hendrix, Usher, Sade, Earth, Wind and Fire, Lil Wayne, Hootie and the Blowfish. They had a black lead. And then we start with Drake right there. So boom. Crazy, right? Yeah, Sade got 23.5 million sold. And these are just albums. Tony Braxton with 19.5, Stevie Wonder. Alicia Keys is right under Prince with 20 mil. Man, it's going down, man. Anyway, I gotta get the hell up out of here. That's the list, though. That's the top selling black artists in the U.S. album sales. So we'll say album sales just to clarify. Album sales. And Michael Jackson is the reigning king on that tip. I could do a separate list in the future for top selling black artists singles. And that's gonna give you a different list. It's gonna be, I'm looking at the numbers right now, and the numbers is crazy. The numbers is crazy in here. With this list, the artists are getting more current. They're getting younger. It's a lot of current mixing now. Once I went to the singles and the certifications, now you can tell we got the streaming in here now. So it's like, all right. So it's looking completely different. Anyway, thanks for tuning in to Gross Pointe Bake. Let me know what episodes you want to see done in the future, and we can get those lists cooked up for you real quick. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. Are y'all surprised at who was on this list? Let me know in the comments section below. Out of these 12 people, I'm gonna make it tough for you, the hard-hitting questions. Who is your favorite? Who is your favorite artist out of these 12 people? Let me hit you with the list one more time, and you got to pick your favorite out of these 12. Drake, Janet Jackson, Luther Vandross, Boyz II Men, Kanye West, JayZ, Beyonce, R. Kelly, Tupac, Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, Michael Jackson. Who is your favorite? Hard-hitting questions. Thanks for tuning in to Gross Pointe Bake. We out.